G'day guys, the Comic Book Noob here, bringing you my top 10 list of new comic books for August 26th, 2020. So stick around guys, I'll give you my top 10 list, and because there's a fair few books coming out this week that I'm interested in, there's more special mentions than usual in this week's video, so stay tuned for those top 10 and those special mentions. Alright guys, Comic Book Noob here, and like I said, top 10 list for August 26, 2020, and man, a lot of books that is coming out this week. So yeah, the special mentions list, that's pretty much like a secondary top 10 list. There's a fair few. So guys, remember to like and subscribe if you're not already. Let's get into the top 10, guys. So, number 1, Spawn 308. Oh man, I've been loving Spawn, absolutely loving Spawn. Ken Lashley, I think he was the artist that took over on 307. He's still the artist on 308. How long he's going to stay as the artist on this run for, I don't know. But from what I gather, what Todd McFarlane likes to do is just sort of change out artists. They're always good artists. Because there's no way that Todd McFarlane is going to put, an incapable artist in his eyes in charge of his baby, because I mean, Spawn is his baby. But yeah, Spawn 308 is the number 1 choice this week. And at number 2, a book that I absolutely love, we have got Justice League Dark 25. So yeah, man, this has been awesome. Very, very good book. Ram V has just taken over from James Tynion in the last few issues. There's been a multitude of different artists on the book, it's just dipped the quality of the book down a little. And by the looks of it, we have got the same creative team as we did the last issue. So that's a good sign. It's a bit of solidarity for this excellent title in my eyes going forward. So Justice League Dark, number 2 this week. And at number 3, guys, we've got Plunge 6 by Joe Hill. This is the final issue of Plunge. And man, I've loved Plunge since issue 1. This was a second Hill House comic that I picked up and loved it. Absolutely loved it from the moment I started reading it. This will read excellent in single issues or trade, which I think there's a hardcover coming out November. But man, I'm really keen to see how this series wraps up. Like the salvage crew has pretty much been forcefully agreed to help the worms. So is that going to end up good or bad? Probably bad, but oh man, who knows? But yeah, really excited to see how this series finishes up. So I've got Plunge number 6 at the 3 spot this week. And at number 4, we've got Detective Comics number 1026. Now, we got a new creative, artistic sort of creative team in 1025, Kenneth Rocafort, Dan Brown. I was a little worried that the art might have dipped off. I can't remember the artists that were on the previous issues, but it was fantastic. It was solid art. Love the art. Absolutely love the art. The art is a little different, but it's still excellent. Still very, very good. So we get Killer Croc in this issue. It's the Joker War thing's kind of wearing on me a little bit, like all the tie-ins and shit. I don't think we need all these tie-ins. So it doesn't seem sort of relative to the main storyline. So yeah, for that reason, it's just dipped down a little bit than what it normally is, because usually it's in the top 1 or 2 for me. And hopefully we get over this Joker War tie-in hump and get back to the main storyline with Tomasi doing what he does best, writing a good detective comic story. And at number 5, we've got The Amazing Spider-Man number 47, Sin Eater Part 3. I'm really liking where this Sin Eater stuff is going. We're at Part 3. If you've picked up the Marvel previews, or you've just picked up a Marvel book in general and read it, you'll see that issue 50 is advertising the return of the Green Goblin. And we saw Norman Osborn in issue 46. So, yeah, man, I mean, like I said in my last video, big fan of Green Goblin. It was probably one of my favorite Spider-Man villains. So, yeah, man, if you'll drop Spider-Man, get back on it. And at number 6 this week, we've got Mercy by Mika and Dolfo, number 5. Man, Mercy has been really good. I mean, it's just, I've really enjoyed the story, and especially in the last few issues. I mean, it's a 6-part series, so we're up to 5 now, so we're close to the end. But yeah, the last issue, last probably 2 issues, something happens at the end, and then you start reading the next issue, and it just sort of, flips around from what you thought was going to happen or what was happening. And I've been enjoying this book. So Mika Andolfo, she artist, writer, penciler, she's everything, doing everything on this book, and it's making me want to check out her Unsacred. I think that's the title of it. I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But this book is sort of really driving me to want to check that title out that she also does. So, Mercy number 6, Mercy number 5 is at 6 this week. And at number 7, guys, we've got Hellions number 3. Oh, man. I liked how issue 2 finished off. Could I see it coming? Not really. You saw something was going to happen with Madeline Pryor and, just that whole situation. But what happened at the end, I won't say what happened at the end, but I don't want to give anything away, so I'm just sort of jumbling around trying to, skip, to sort of tell you what it was about without giving away anything if you haven't picked it up. Because we're only in issue 3, so, if you go into your LCS and you're interested and you want to pick up issue 3, and good chance issue 1 and 2 is going to be there, so I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but yeah, man, you've got a lot of different variants with Madeline Pryor for this book as well. I know we're only 3 issues in, but I've been enjoying it. It's been a little cheesy, but overall I've been enjoying it. So Hellions number 3 is at 7 this week. And at number 8 we have got TMNT 108. Sorry, that was Spawn. But yeah, I recently jumped on the TMNT bandwagon. It's released bi-weekly. The art's pretty, the art's not bad, the art's cool. Would it have been something I would have picked up straight off the bat getting back in the comics again? Probably not. But it's been an enjoyable story. Sophie Campbell is a writer. I've heard that they've had a lot of writers sort of jump in and out of this title, and a lot of people seem to be happy with what Sophie Campbell is doing. So hopefully she sticks with the book, because I've been enjoying it. I've only been collecting, 2-3 issues, so I'm relatively new. Like most of these books as well, relatively new. But I've been enjoying TMNT, so for that reason, TMNT 108 is at number 8 spot this week. And at number 9, we've got Wonder Woman 761. I know I said I wasn't going to jump on any more DC books sort of outside of Justice League Dark, Batman, Detective Comics, and DC's Dead Planet and Death Metal, but I did. I grabbed 760, the cardstock variant, the cover. I loved it. And I've ordered the second print for 759. 759 is sort of like the jump in point. So I haven't read 760. But I've heard Mariko Tomasi has been doing a pretty good job writing this thing. We get Maxwell, the return of Maxwell Lord in this. I don't know much about like any of Wonder Woman's villains or rogue gallery outside of Cheetah, really. So I am kind of excited to get into this and read more Wonder Woman. And hopefully it's good. Hopefully it sticks. So for that reason that I started picking it up. It's in the top 10 because I'm going to pick it up. It's already ordered. It's done. And at number 10, we have got Family Tree by Jeff Lemire. Number 8, I think. I don't know why I said the title, then the writer, then the number of the comic. But yeah, Family Tree, yeah. Like, I'm not up to date. That's why it's down on the list. But I do, for some reason, like this trade, I think comes out in October. Collects issues 5 through to 8. Like Image are usually pretty good releasing trades sort of around the time that, you kind of want to jump into things. So like if issue 9 comes out this week, a trade would be out in the next week or two. But for some reason, yeah, there's a bit of a gap waiting for that trade. So hopefully I'll start to pick up Family Tree from number 9 onwards. Maybe, we'll see. Or will I just pick it up in trade form? I'm not sure yet. We'll just see how it goes. Really enjoyed what I've read so far. So, yeah, I just feel this needs to be in that top 10 spot this week. And you get Grandpa Judd is making his last stand. Yeah, he was like one of my favourite characters from reading the first trade. I like Grandpa Judd. He was cool. But anyway, guys. That was a top 10 list, so let's get into these special mentions because there's a lot of them and I don't want to keep you around all day. Righto, so you know the deal. I'm just going to tell you the title, flash the book up on the screen, and that's basically it. I'm not going to say too much more because I've rambled enough through the video. So from Marvel, we've got Daredevil Annual Number 1. We've got SpiderMan Noir Number 3. And from DC, we have got Batman 3 Jokers, number 1. There's a few variants in there, I'm not going to show them all, guys. We've got The Question, the deaths of Vic Savage. And Suicide Squad, number 8. From Dynamite, we have got The Boys, Dear Becky, number 4. And Mars Attacks, Red Sonja. Kind of interested in that, don't know why that didn't make the top 10. From Image, we got That Texas Blood, number 3. Bliss, number 2. Bomb Queen, Trump Card 1. And Chew 2. Chew. And from Secure Point Press, we have got No Heroine. Small run book, I think that is. I don't think my chances of getting that are very good at all. But anyway, guys, that's top 10. That's special mentions. Let me know what you think down below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate your time and I hope you've had a good weekend. So I'll see you next video.